Hello, everybody. This is Andre D. Tune the Great Johnson.
And this your co-host D Main One.
And this is W.A.G.E. ENT Podcast. Today we're going to talk on a subject, man, that's everybody familiar with. Finding true love or just hooking up on these dating sites. You know, so I know many people have their own preferences and their own reasons why they hook up. Mostly I feel that maybe it's because of the convenience. You know, you got a lot of people who work 9 to 5s and they don't have time to go out and just meet people, you know, randomly, like at the grocery store or a gas station or like Walmart or somewhere, to where they find it more convenient for them to just go on the dating site and just narrow everything down on what they like in the person.
Yeah, I agree with that most definitely. Yeah, I think that too is also like where people that may not be as outspoken, that they consider themselves a little shy. They may, you know, get on there, see somebody that may have similar characteristics or something that they like. They can easily do that
Right.
without feeling too nervous.
Like you're right, like match up with like personality traits. You know, two people, like you're right. You got a lot of people who's shy, don't want to really get out there, and they don't know how to approach people. And the dating sites make it real convenient for those who want to take that route. But
Yeah. You know, when you said it, kind of true. You know, it's just like actually, as you said earlier, when you don't have the time to go out and do certain things, or you don't want to get in those environments that most people do these dating scenes. You know, most people, in order to mingle and jingle and meet somebody, they probably have to go to a hole in the wall, club or something like that. Right. So most people don't really want to get out into that world because, you know, certain things happen out there. So they may just kind of want to stay to themselves a little bit sometimes. It's a little safe.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely safer. Even with the profiles, you know, you still have to be more kind of like careful, man, because, you know, a lot of people, they put up certain things on their profile and you know, and then you find out that it's not really what it's really cracked up to be.
Give me some, man.
Okay, like for example, you know, I dated this. I met this one girl on the dating site. You know, real cute lady. You know what I'm saying? She put on her profile that she don't drink, she don't smoke or do none of that, right? Mm-hmm. I went over her house, picked her up. You know, we went out to dinner. You know, we went to a really nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And during dinners, I noticed that, you know, I ordered me one glass of wine. She ordered 2 glasses of wine. You know what I'm saying? Really, no.
Don't drink or smoke. Huh?
Right. She said she claimed that she don't drink or smoke, but hold on, it gets worse, man. It gets crazy.
Wow.
So after dinner, right, we went to the movies, right? We went to one of those good theaters where they have like the bar settings and the reclining seats, to where you can order your drinks or eat something to eat while you watch the movie. So when we get to the theater, they had like a little bar section. You know, after you get your tickets, you have a bar section. You go in and sit at the bar, whatever. She ordered another drink at the bar section. Okay, yeah. Right now we go upstairs. We go upstairs to sit and watch the movie, and the lady comes and asks us, "Do you want to order anything?" Why did she order another drink?
But she don't smoke or drink.
I was done. I was done at dinner with my one wine, right?
Oh, you knew that she was just all about that bullshit.
Oh, look, man, look. So after the movies, right? Yeah. We driving home. Mm-hmm. Why did she have me to stop at a 24-hour Schnucks? And when we went inside, she bought some Black & Milds.
Oh, man.
And another bottle of wine, dude.
Oh, man.
A bottle of wine, G.
Oh, that's crazy, though.
Look, so we went after we got there, we went to her crib. We were sitting down, right? Yeah. She opened that package of Black & Milds, started smoking that Black & Milds. She poured some wine. Mine, she had like about 5 glasses of wine prior to even coming home where we was chilling at. So she was drinking wine and smoking Black & Milds throughout the whole evening until I left.
Oh, that's crazy, though.
And I'm like,
she must have looked pretty good, man.
She was hella cute, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you stand
right. And the fact that she wanted me around, she didn't want me to leave. She invited me inside her house and everything. So I knew it was gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, I'm like, her profile clearly states that she don't drink or smoke. I can see she said she drink socially. She didn't even put that on there.
Yeah, I kind of experienced something similar like that.
Like what? Give me your.
Well, it's more on the fact that where people lie about their profile or kind of persuade you to think other than what they feel. They want to put you want to put your best out there, but at the same time, in the reality of things, you want people to know who you are, because once they meet you, they already have this personality there, this physical build of you. And matter of fact, that now that I speak on that, that's exactly what it was, man. It was my first time ever getting on that. It was on this website called POF. A lot of people know about it. It's a popular site. Y'all know what's up.
Word.
And I really wasn't going on there for some of the things that you hear a lot, about it. But it was mainly just to date and get out there after having a divorce. Been divorced for about 3 or 4 months. And I thought that was a good thing to do, after someone told me about it. So I got on there. I met a young lady. She was very, very, very attractive, very attractive. She was so-called with a so-called red, people call her red bone.
Okay, light skin. Okay.
Yeah, high yellow, you know what I'm saying? Long hair, had a little different pictures and whatnot on her, makeup, some of it without makeup, so she was looking nice naturally. But the thing was, she just had the pictures where it was neck up. Now, we exchanged numbers. We got to texting each other a little bit. So she decided to give me pictures all of a sudden. I didn't ask for any, but she decided to give me some. Mm-hmm. When she sent me the pictures, I can clearly tell that she probably be a little bit too much for me. Because her thighs were the same size as my torso. It was the same width as my torso, man. So I was like, God, how in the hell can I get through that? That's a lot of pushing to get into that. Just saying where. I mean, she was a very nice looking woman.
But basically, you on the dating sites for sex. You ain't really trying to.
No, I was. It was that and to find somebody.
Okay.
But I really felt like it would be hard for me to be there.
Right.
Or, to be.
Physical state.
It was just kind of hard to get there, though she was a pretty lady.
So what was the issue? I mean, what was the issue you had with her as far as her appearance? You said she was pretty. She showed you pictures from the neck up. When you saw her, when you got a chance to see her in person, what did you say? What was it like?
Well, I didn't meet her in person. It just kind of stopped there. When she gave me the pictures, I didn't even respond. To be honest with you. I said thank you, but that was it. I didn't say anything. She I believe she knew by me not responding after that it wasn't it wasn't gonna go any further than that.
Right. And let me tell you this, man. This is the problem I have, man. I met another young lady, man. Her profile picture, as far as like the wording and what she about and what she do, was pretty much correct. The only thing that was false was her appearance. Now, she showed some face and like torso shots, right? And she looked nice, Okay. But when I went to go see her, man, it was like, is this the person whose profile I seen on the site or what? Because on the site, she got clear skin. She's not as dark as she was.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with dark.
Right.
Matter of fact, I love dark skinned sisters.
Yeah.
But just the fact that she portrayed, I guess she did some sort of enhancement on her profile picture that made her look lighter than what she really was. And she was in person. She was kind of like thin. She had a nice shape. She was just perfect size. but in person, she was slightly overweight. She had some skin issues going on, like some blemishes, and some bumps and stuff on her face. And but you know what? I didn't hold that against her. It's just because she was cool. Our conversation was like golden. You hear me?
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Our conversation, man, that we had was a really good conversation to where we both were like anxious to see each other. Like we want to see each other right now. You know what I'm saying? It got to that point. So when I went to go see her, man, it's like
you was kind of.
I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? but I wasn't like, oh nah. But I think because we built up that rapport to where I kind of like overlooked some of her flaws. You know what I'm saying? And that just showing what type of person I am. I'm not totally big on looks, but as a man, we do want our females to look good. I was trying to tell her about ways to clear up her skin, and she said she's working out. I even offered to work out with her, go walk with her, but she was telling me about previous date that she had on the site, and she went out with the guy, and after the date, the guy, she said she kind of knew during dinner with him that he wasn't really feeling her, and later on the next day, he pretty much said, I kind of thought you was lighter than what you really was, and blah blah. He making up a whole lot of excuses why he didn't want to be with her, and she was telling me about that, man. She was actually crying. She would actually cry a little bit about that because she kind of felt like hurt that he didn't like her like that. But I'm saying to myself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you kind of pretty much brought that on yourself because your profile wasn't actually how you really was. You know
Maybe
what I'm saying?
she did that little Photoshop a little bit after he did.
No. How he looked at her is the same way I looked at her on her profile. It's just the fact that she just was different in person, and that can be damaging. The old cliche, the first impression is the last impression. And then I feel like that if you on a dating site, if you're gonna put up your best pictures that you look real good, and you're gonna meet somebody, and they're gonna want to see you, and you're gonna want to see them.
Yeah.
You should be kind of like concerned whether or not what they're gonna think, because you ain't like how you are on those profile pictures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do yourself or anyone like that, because that's how you gonna end up being hurt. So, like I said, man, it's
what they call that the term catfish.
But no, that's not really a catfish.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a catfish. It's like, let's say if you tell a female that you 6'4", you got built like Terry Crews. 6'4", you built like Terry Crews. You got you light brown complexion.
I think that's
you got long dreads and all this stuff, and they see you 5'9" with a slightly beer belly. You know what I'm saying? Man. You dark skin, and you got a bob. You know what I'm saying? That's a catfish. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's still on the line. She kind of was
no.
You said her skin was clear.
Her skin,
then it really was, and she lightened her skin.
Exactly. But see, you knew that was her.
Are you thinking that a catfish just only different, like a man playing as a woman and a woman playing as a man?
That can be on the line of a catfish. A catfish is when a person is totally opposite of what they say they were on their profile. When they say this is how they look, but when you see them in person, they totally different on how they say they look. That's a catfish.
Okay, I thought it would be like, even though the young lady I was speaking earlier, she happened to had her thinner pictures on her.
That's not catfish. That's
a little bigger.
That's a misconception, man. It's like you want to be portrayed how you are 10 years ago, but really this is how you are now. But you're not really happy how you look now. So you're gonna post pictures that you were back in 1990. You know what I'm saying? Where you was thinner and you were looking better. But I get a lot of that. We all get a lot of that. But that's not all of it though. That's just some. I ran through a lot of that, and I'm sure you have too.
Yeah, it's been a couple. Like I said that earlier. Young lady I had met, she seemed nice. She felt my category. She seemed nice at first. We had a couple conversations, but out of the blue, for some reason, it was where she had a cold, and I was saying to her that she had a cold, so she would cough sometime, and I told her, look, I don't want to have you on this phone, conversating like that.
If you're sick.
If you sick, you could rest yourself. We can talk a little later. She got an attitude like, why are you saying that? I told you I had a cold and this and that. I was like, well, I'm just really saying this because I feel you probably want to talk to me later. Once she was driving too.
Right.
So she was talking to me driving.
So she was driving and she was sick.
And she was sick, so I'm trying to be.
So you trying to be a gentleman and trying to say, hey, look, once you go home, get yourself together, maybe take some cough medicine, whatever, and then call me back so we can conversate further. But she had attitude.
Right. She can concentrate more too. It's
right.
Another main thing. But she called herself getting an attitude, and she threw the whole meet and greet thing the heck away. It's just where she just said, "Fuck! If you can't understand that I have a cold, we don't need to be talking."
See,
I'm like, what
you know
kind of crazy mess?
I'm glad you mentioned that, man. Cause see, that's another reason why I think a lot of these people, men and females, are going to these dating sites because they character and their personality suck so bad to where they got to go on a site, because if they can meet somebody in person and right off the jump you can tell that they a rotten person, have a rotten personality, they're going to show, like she showed her bad side to you. So that's probably a good blessing in disguise, because if a woman tee off on you like that, man, just because you dressing some concerns and showing her that you care somewhat about her well-being, and just she gonna just tee off on you, man, she's not really worth your time of meet and greet, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing, man. So
it's been a lot of good things off of online dating. I met a one young lady. She was very very beautiful, and me and her kind of meshed together. We had a relationship for about a year or so. I've been on this online dating thing. I've been divorced for 3 years, and I've been on online dating thing, I say about 2 years and a half or so. Okay. And it actually seems to work for me. It works for somebody like me, I think it's a very useful thing to have, especially in this day and age. It's so simple and easy to do. People doing it really more than they ever have been. They don't really have to go on some of these paid and so-called free dating sites. People using other alternatives, Facebook, Instagram.
I had the worst. I mean, for some reason, I'd rather, to be honest with you, man, I'd rather meet someone on Facebook rather than a dating site, for real.
Well,
okay, on Facebook, the person not really putting themselves out there like they want to be hooked up with someone. You know what I'm saying? If you see someone, you stroll through your Facebook and you see somebody look nice, let me friend her. Even on Facebook, it tells you about a person. Then you also
status, man.
You also see the status of someone. You also see photos of people. And 9 times out of 10, man, the photos are better on Facebook than the dating sites, because on the dating site they put all old pictures of themselves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And but on Facebook, you gonna keep it somewhat real and post current pictures and stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
So
about that.
that's a good thing to me. I that's why I like that. But another thing, man, when these females, when you talk to them on these dating sites, man, all they want to do is text. You know what I'm saying? I have an issue with that, man. I have a really bad issue with that, because I'm like this. I'm old school, man.
What's up?
Because like if I came out of the grocery store and I saw you and you saw me, you like what you see, I like what I see.
Yeah.
What's the next thing we're gonna do? We're gonna
rap to them. We're gonna try to see if we can get their number.
Exactly. If she like me and I like her, we're gonna rap a little bit, and guess what? We're gonna exchange numbers, right? Yeah. Now, it been times, man, when I saw a female on there that I like. I asked her for a number. She said, "Oh, I think it's too early. I don't feel comfortable giving my number out." I'm like, "Huh? You want to know everything about me through a text? I don't do that. That's just too much playing for me, because a text can be misinterpreted, and then who knows? You could be in the other room and your man could be in the bedroom, and you in the kitchen texting me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's is a way of someone who still in a relationship and they trying to hide the fact that they still single or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe if you really want to get to know someone, if you serious about someone, there's no problem you giving them your telephone number, because you can always block them or whatever if it turns out to be rotten. There's ways of doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you giving someone your physical address. It's just a telephone number. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you have an issue giving me your telephone number and all you want to do is text, then I think you dealing with either two things. You dealing with multiple people and you still in a relationship.
Yeah, I think I agree with you too, man. I think it's best just to kind of nip it in the bud, because texting is it takes a long time to communicate.
Right,
too,
and then
you got sometimes it goes into where you you may be on that site for a minute and the text stops. She may have to do something, or you may have to do something, and then the conversation kind of ended at a midpoint. You leave off for a minute. She end up getting back to it. You won't be able to see that information for some time. So the communication or getting to know somebody it's a longer process. It's a longer process, but I do understand why some people do consider that. What I think on it, women do that, and probably some men too, is because you kind of really want to get to know the person first. I know that I spoke to you about that.
What you mean get to know? What do you mean get to know the person first? Doing the text?
Well, you kind of want to see.
I think. This is my view, man. I don't think you can. I don't think that you can truly get to know someone the way you need to through texting. I don't think you can. I think that's almost impossible. The only way you're gonna get to know, build a better rapport, or get to know someone better is through exchanging numbers and you talk to each other back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Texting should be like at a minimum, like good morning, how you doing, or how's your day, or can we meet up so and so, blah blah. That's what texting should be when two people are trying to get to know each other. But you know what I'm saying?
Well,
but trying to narrow everything down about how you are and your personality in a text, man, is crazy. You can't really. And I want people to once this airs, I want people to make put some comments on below about what they think about what I'm saying, as far as like texting and online dating situation, profile pictures and stuff like that. How they just not really living up to what they really saying how they look. But feel free to put some comments out on a subject matter about people just texting and getting to know someone through a text. That's almost impossible. It's crazy. Who does that? You wouldn't want to do that.
I can say one defense against it. This is something I experienced. I don't know if you have. It been some nice looking people on there. It's been some very sexy women I've seen on some of those online dating sites.
Do you know this? I'm saying, do you know this by fact through pictures, or you actually saw them face to face?
Well, no, it was getting into that.
Because ain't nobody gonna put no ugly pictures of themselves up on a dating site, man.
Right.
If they can't help it.
Right. No.
I mean, if you born like that, you just born like that.
Yeah. But this is just getting on the same page where you were saying where it doesn't make sense. This is where I think it does. Again, I met a couple young women who appeared to me nice. They had certain categories that I'm into. The thing was, when I talked to them and they replied back with like little small comments where I was about to get to, like, let's exchange numbers and let's get to meet or something like that, somewhere. But they went on to like asking me something, and then right after that they had a web page that they wanted me to go to, or a Snapchat line they wanted me to go to, and that right there just threw me off. It's like, well, what is this? You trying to promote yourself for as like a fan, or are you trying to get to know me? What it is. It's where sometimes people. It's sometimes where it's not an actual person, or if it's a person, it's a person, but they're trying to gain something. So you can be where you're texting or trying to get to see if this person is real, if this person really is the person they are, before you even make that step to give out your number. Where some people do feel like, just like that. Well, you may have a psychotic mother chuck. We may have somebody that really feel like, they want you and only you. You know, you can't be with nobody.
But see,
impressing on them.
That's why
they figured that I don't want to give out this number to anybody. I want to see whether or not you got a sane mind. Can you communicate? That's probably how some of them young ladies and young brothers feel.
That's still kind of off to me, because if you want someone, if you're trying to find out whether or not a person is sane or crazy, the best way to figure that out is by talking to them over the phone, or meet and greet and talk to them face to face. That's the only way you're gonna really find out if a person crazy or not. Now, a person can be so crazy to where they can say some in a text where you say, "Oh, this person is kind of off." But a lot of people, you got a lot of people that's crazy. They know how to maneuver their words in a way to where you won't think that they crazy. But the only way you're gonna really find out about a person's personality and how they really are is through communication through phone, not through text, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, the ultimate thing is first communicating.
I'm totally against texting someone to find out what type of person they are, to find out what they likes and dislikes are. I mean, I have females say, well, let's just chat for right now. What do you have any? Do you have a job, or do you have any kids, and how long you been married? All this other stuff. I mean, I text that. To me, that's too much. I mean, that's too much damn texting right there. I mean, whereas it's easy to say, well, yeah, I've been married for like 8 years. I've been divorced since 2009. So I got 3 kids. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that easier telling someone that over the phone versus putting all that in a damn text? I can misspell a word or make something seem like sound real crazy just by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, texts, you can misinterpret texts, man.
I agree with that too. I mean, so I think everybody, majority of the audience probably say the same. But right, I'll just say understanding. I mean, if they can keep it brief, I understand.
I had a couple of females, man, that got kind of upset with me because I said I don't know, I don't want to text. You know what I'm saying? I mean, here, if you don't want me to have your number, or I can't give you my number, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? They may get upset or whatever, but I think you got some sort of hidden agenda. That's the reason why you just want to text all the damn time. Don't nobody do that.
Well, yeah, I had somebody try to do a long conversation.
Do a text.
Us getting to know with text,
and
I
crazy,
felt
man.
that way. But I do, again, I understand when someone say, first, before we exchange numbers, let me get some real
that's cool.
feel
that's cool.
Human,
that's
real
cool.
feel that you are who you say you are.
Okay, let me give you my example of how typically it goes with me. And I feel that this should have be typically on all dating sites when you try and get to know somebody. I feel like when you see somebody, you say, hey, how you doing, blah blah blah, I'm so and so, I'm so and so. You wait for them to respond. They respond back and it's all good. And you say, okay, hey, is it possible if you not get better acquainted with each other? And if they say sure, I'm cool with that. Okay, here's my number, blah 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 blah. Call me anytime. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's by me exploiting my number like that right up front. It pretty much should put a female at ease, female or men at ease, to say, hey, this person is real about who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have anything to hide, and I want you to know that I'm single. So please leave a comment below about this topic. I'm Andre D-Tune the Great Johnson, along with my co-host Demetrius D-Main One Hill, and this is W.A.G.E ENT Podcast. We out.